Hello to everyone. Hi guys. Today Tub Hub is back with another video where today we'll be starting our DSA playlist. This will be our first video in the DSA culture playlist. And DSA culture, which I'm mentioning right now, it is nothing but having a good way of vision towards DSA and having practice and solving problems regularly is called DSA culture. And today onwards, we'll be solving problems. And today, we'll solve an infamous problem called Koko eating bananas, and which is asked by many interviews. And it is also very important to solve this and to have hands-on knowledge regarding this problem. So let's jump into the problem. Coco eating bananas. In this problem, a monkey has been given to us, and there exists a pile of bananas in front of it, and also a time limit has been given, by which the monkey should eat all the bananas, or else the security might turn up and will catch the monkey red-handed. So that is the limit of time that we have got, by which the monkey should eat all the bananas. So there are piles like this. So for the first pile, we will be having 3 bananas. Second pile has 6, and third has 2, and fourth has 8. So there are 4 piles of bananas, and we've been given hour of 7 hours, by which monkey is given 7 hours to complete all these piles of bananas. We've been asked to find the maximum number of bananas that the monkey should consume in an hour, so that it could complete all the piles of bananas in the given amount of time. For example, if the monkey eats 3 bananas per hour, so for the first pile it takes 1 hour, because it is given for the first pile it takes 1 hour. For the second pile it takes 2 hours, and for the third pile the number of bananas is less than the capacity with which the monkey could eat all the bananas. Monkey could eat 3 bananas in an hour, but there only exists 2 bananas in that pile. In that case, what happens is that it consumes all the bananas that exist in that pile and will wait for the next hour to turn up, so that it could go on to the next pile to eat. So in this hour, there is 2 bananas. The maximum eating rate of monkey is 3. But what happens is that it will take 1 hour to complete this pile, and will wait for the hour to complete, so that it could go to the next pile. So that what happens in this particular kind of condition. So for the third pile, it will take another 1 hour, and for the fourth pile, it will take 3 into 2, 6, and 6 plus 3, 9. So it will take another 3 hours. So summing up all these things will result as 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. That will result as that will result as 7. Is that right? Yeah, it results 7. So this is how you solve this sum. This is how you solve this sum. For example, what will be the maximum eating rate by the monkey? The monkey can go up to 11, for example. It can go up to 11 or 7 or 8. But let us just do the calculation so that we could find the maximum eating rate. So for this, let us take the 11 eating rate as an example. So for the first pile, it will take 1 hour, and the second also 1, third also 1, and fourth is also 1 hour. So total it is 4. It is 4. And what if we take the example of 7? Yeah, for 7, it will again take another 1 hour, another 1 hour for the second pile, and another 1 hour for third pile. But for the fourth pile, it will take 2 hours, because it can complete 7 bananas in 1 hour, and remaining there is 1 banana. But it will take another 1 hour to eat that one remaining banana, because that is what the condition has been given in the problem. So the total is 5. What if we take the example of 8 eating rate per hour? So at that time, what will happen is that it will take another 1 hour, 1 hour, and another 1 hour. So this is the same as we have got the answer with 11. So this says that the maximum pile in the given number of piles will be taken as the maximum eating rate by the monkey. So if there are many piles given to you, and the greatest pile having more bananas will be taken, that pile number will be taken as the maximum eating rate by the banana. So I hope you understand, and we'll find the minimum eating rate at which the monkey can do. So minimum, as you guys know, minimum will be 1. It couldn't go to 0. Then that means the monkey will die starving. But we'll take 1. So the minimum rate is 1. And the maximum is 11. Sorry, not 11. Sorry. It is 8. It is 8. And now there exist many numbers in between this: 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Okay. So our answer exists in between this. Why? Because we have to find the minimum eating rate by the monkey so that it can cover all the bananas in the given amount of time. The amount of time that has been given to us is 7. So we have to find the minimum number of eating rate. So now we're going to get introduced to the new concept called as binary search. Binary search is very much needed for you guys, as I explained in the time and space complexity video that binary search takes log n complexity to complete the problem. So I've already given you some ideas on it, but now let us just deep dive into the topic. So binary search, it has what is binary search actually? We will first we will take a lower number, and also we'll take a higher number, and the mid is calculated with the use of low and higher. How it is that possible? Yeah, let me just explain. The formula for mid is that high, that is h, plus l divided by 2. So this is the formula for mid calculation. So we are given with an array, or we are also asked to find the low and high in that array, where the low is the first and least element of the array, and high will be the highest element of the array. And for finding the mid, we are also given with the formula in here, where we'll be calculating the mid. For this particular array, as an example, the mid is calculated as 7 plus 0 by 2, that is 3.5, that is 4. Fourth element, which is the fourth element, is 5. So we'll also have another piece of code as a function, which we'll write further in this video. And that function, if we give the input as this hourly eating rate, and it will just give the output of total number of hours the monkey tries to eat the all banana bites. So let me just explain it. So yeah, for this example, the hourly eating rate is 5. And if we just substitute, or let us just find the total number of hours with this example. So as the hourly eating rate is 5, for the first pile to get completed, it will just take 1 hour, and the second pile it will just take another 2 hours, which is, you can see here. And for the third pile, it will take another 1 hour, and by so on, it will just calculate the total number of hours it just takes for this eating rate that has been given. So yeah, for the 5, we'll just find the heating rate. And okay, for example, let us do that. Let us just do the example. For the first pile, it will take another 1 hour. For the second pile, it will take, I'm just doing it here, guys. I guess you can see here. For the second pile, it will take another 2 hours. For the third pile, it will take another 1 hour, and for the fourth pile, it will take 2 hours. So the total comes to be 1 plus 2, 3, 6. So for us, we have been given with 7 hours of time, but the monkey eats it in 6 hours. So what does that mean? That means that the eating rate is very much high. It eats more number of bananas, so that it completes all the bananas in less amount of time. Now what we should do? We should increase or decrease the hourly eating rate. We have to decrease, so that total number of time will increase. Why we have to increase? Because the total is 6 in here, and we have to match it to the 7, because we have been asked the h value is given as 7, and we have to match it to it. So that's why we have to decrease the hourly eating rate. I guess you can understand. So when we have to decrease it, so the value will exist. So the 5 is mid. So we have to decrease the hourly eating rate. So what will happen? So in this, low is taken as low alone. It is just kept as it is, and we'll just change the mid to high. Why mid to high? Because the answer is existing in between this range of low to mid. Only in this range the answer is existing. We don't want this range. We have to discard it. We don't want this, because the answer doesn't exist in that. The answer is here in this range. So what we will do is that we'll just change this mid value. And what we'll do is that we'll just assign it as high, and we'll find another mid. The mid will be around in here, and again we'll just find the range in which the answer exists, and again we'll just change that mid to high or low according to what we just gonna do. So now in this, the mid value comes up about to be 3. 3 is our mid value. So 3 will be our mid value. If you substitute the value 3 in the code, which we'll write in the further, it'll just give the total number of hours. Anyway, we'll just do it right now. Don't worry. Let's just take the 3 hourly eating rate, and if you substitute to the array that is being given to us for the first file of bananas, it will just take another 1 hour. For the second file, it will take 2 hours. For the third, it will take another one. For the fourth, it will take 3. So the answer is 7. The total number of hours it takes is 7, and it matches the given question, the given constant which is being given to us in the problem. So what we will do, as the 3 matches, we'll just take the lesser amount of eating rate, because we are asked to find the minimum hourly eating rate so that it could complete all the bananas. So now we have got the value to be 7. The total number of hours it takes by the 3 hourly eating rate is 7. We don't have to find for 4 and 5, because that is the maximum. We have to find the minimum in this. So we will discard this 4 and 5, and we'll be having 1, 2, and 3. And one is the low, and 3 is a high. And we'll take this as mid, as you guys already know, and we'll substitute this 2 in our answer. What will happen? So 2, we'll be finding for the first file, it'll just take 2 hours, and for the second file, it'll just take 3, and for the fourth, it'll just take another 1, and for the fourth, it'll just take 4. This exceeds the number of total number of hours, so we don't want this. So what it tells is that 3 is our answer. So that is the minimum number of hourly eating rate by which the monkey could complete all the bananas that is being given to it. So yeah, so this is the algorithm we'll be using to find the answer. And now I think it's time for us to jump into the coding part, where you'll be understanding how to code for this problem. And I hope you can understand this. Only then I guess you can be able to solve the coding problems, and only by which you can understand those. So try to understand. I hope I gave the best explanation as possible as I can. Now let us jump into the coding part. Yeah. Now let us take a look at the coding part of this problem, where we'll be solving the optimal approach towards the solution. First, let us take the function. The function will already be given for you in the websites that you're using, such as LeetCode and Coding Ninjas. So the function will have a vector. A vector v will be given. So vector v, and the hours that will be given to you, the number of hours. And with that, we'll have to first assign the low and high to the array. So first, the low will be always the 1, and the high, that will be the maximum of the arrays that has been given to us. Because why we are taking high as max? Because the maximum element that is in the array will be taken as the maximum of eating rate by the monkey. If we go beyond the maximum number, the answer will still remain the same. For example, if the answer is 5, the maximum value is 5. Even if we take 6 or 7, the value for which the total number of time that it is taken by the monkey to eat all the bananas will remain same if it exceeds the maximum number of elements. So that is why we'll take maximum as our ending point in this problem. To find the maximum of the element that has been given to us, we'll have a function for that. So that function will be, let us take this as the function, and for finding the maximum, we'll be having the vector which has been given to us, and from that vector, we'll have to find the max. And how will we do that? Yeah, let us take a look into it. We'll take answer as a variable, and we'll assign int max to it. And now we'll iterate from I is equal to 1 to the value of n, that is the end point of the value, and from that say I is less than n, and I plus plus, the n is the maximum value of the size of the vector that has been given to us. and with the help of that we'll be finding the answer. So the answer will be is equal to, so this is x equal to, sorry, max of max of answer and vi. This is how we'll be finding the maximum element in a given array, and with the help of that we'll be solving this part of the problem, this function. So with the value that has been given to all, given for us already, now it is easy for us to solve. For now we'll be having a while loop, by which it tells that the lower number is lesser than or equal to the high. If the higher value, in any case, if the higher value is less than low, then the while loop stops. The while loop gets terminated, and the low will be our answer. At last, while the while loop gets terminated, the low, the value which is the value for which the low is given, then that will be our answer. So this is how we'll be dealing with this while loop, and let us see inside what it happens. And we'll have a mid value, mid formula, that is low plus high divided by 2. So this is high and low. You just guys assume that it is high and low. And now uh, as the mid value has been found out by us, we have to find the total number of hours it takes by the given amount of eating rate. For example, we'll be taking this mid as the eating rate. For this, we have to find the total number of hours it is taken by the monkey to eat all the bananas. For this, we'll have another function to find the number of hours it takes for the monkey. For this, let us take this function. We'll be having the vector v, and we'll also have the value of mid. And let us take hours as 0, and now what we'll do is that we have to find the formula for which it has been given to us. For that we'll be having seal is nothing but it is the round off value. So we first of all we'll be having a for loop in here. Sorry guys, we'll have a for loop here. For the for loop, inside the for loop we'll have the formula. So that will be I, and I is less than n, I plus plus, and inside this we'll have the formula, that is seal of vi v of I, that is the denominator will be the mid value, and that goes for hours. So this is how we'll be solving this, but I've made some mistake in here. What it is, we'll be just counting and totaling the number of hours, but we have just equaling in here. So for that we'll have to do is that we'll have plus O is equal to, so this is when the total number of hours will be calculated. With this piece of information for us, we will come to the main part of the function. So the value of the hour that has been already given to us. So let us take the function. So this function will give us the hourly eating rate. So that is v and mid. After finding the value, we'll just assign the value to something else. For example, we'll just take it as the hour. We'll just assign it to hour. With this hour as a value that has been taken by us. Now what we'll do is that we'll compare the range of the values that has been given to us. Okay, for the hour, we'll just check if it is lesser than the h value which has been given to us. If it is lesser than h, then that means that answer is existing, the answer is true. But if the value of hour is more than h, then the answer is not right, because if the value of h is more, then what it means is that the monkey can't complete the number of bananas in the given amount of time. So if it is lesser than h, hour is lesser or equal to h. So h is the value which has been given to us. If it is this, if the answer is this, let us take this as the if statement. If if this is the case, then what will you do? What will you do is that we'll have to make the high has our mid. uh, we take else, and what will happen is that low will be our mid plus 1. So after this we'll just return the low. So always the value which has been written as low is our answer. In any binary search that has been occurring, the value of this is our answer. The low will be our answer. And now let us take a look at the real code so that you guys can have a good knowledge on what it is. For those people who don't understand my logic, you can just see here. So in this, the function that has been given here, it tells the maximum value. It just gives the solution, gives the algorithm to find the maximum value. So where maxi is taken as the int min value. So the value, so sorry, I've just for the last part I've given int max in here. So sorry, you just change it to int min. You have to think that the answer is int min, don't think as int max, then the answer will go wrong. And now with the max as taken as the value as int min, we'll just iterate through all the I values till the greatest value of n. And what we'll do is that we'll just find the maximum of the value that has been given to us. We'll take the max of maxi, which is maxi is nothing but the int min, that is the minimum value for the integer part. And we'll also compare it to the vi. For example, if the I is 1, then we'll just compare it to the first element of the array. So by this we'll be having the maximum value for this assigned to this quota variable. And this will have, for the second part, the second para will have algorithm to find the total number of hours. So as I've already told, it is been given that a total hour, the variable it is assigned to 0, and we'll have the n as the size of the total size of the vector v. And to find the total hours, we'll have a for loop which iterates to from I of 1 to till I of n. With this formula, we'll be getting the total number of hours, and we have taken ceil because we have to round off to the value, next value, and we've taken double so that there is no error in our code. And if we jump to the main part of the code, we will apply binary search in this. So in this we have taken low and high has been assigned to the maximum value, and also we have done a while loop where low is lesser than or equal to high. So if it crosses that, if high is lesser than low, then the while loop stops, and the answer which is assigned to low will be our answer. And the formula of mid is given, and here we'll be substituting the function. The value of mid has been substituted in this function to find the total number of eating hours by the monkey. And if the mid value, if the total number of hours value is lesser than or equal to h, then that is our answer. Not our answer, but it is the correct answer. To find the to find the answer, which is the minimum number of hours taken by the monkey, then we'll have to do this step, which is we'll have to assign the high to mid minus 1. And if it is not, then this states that the answer is wrong, so we'll just take low as our mid plus 1. And after this while loop ends, we'll have low as our answer. So this is the coding part of the problem called calculating bananas. Hope you guys understand. Minus 1.